I didn't make it to my mom yesterday. I missed it just by a few minutes. If someone had offered me a ride in my neighborhood, like sometimes happens, I would have made it to my mom. Now, the nature of where I live and where I go to visit her, any given places, I have to catch my first form of public transportation, my bus, as you know, within a certain time. Because remember, I have to get all the way to this place and all the way back, wherever I happen to be going. Okay? Where I read that they want a sender will literally be a 4-hour trip there. I Googled it, I ducked, go, whatever, I did it, and it's four hours. And it's limited, and sometimes it could be even more than 4 hours, and I wouldn't even be able to go. All right, but let's just say, for argument's sake, 4 hours there, 4 hours back, and then the visit. I mean, it's insane. Because they could say, well, you could just take an Uber, you could take a taxi. Yeah, $100, even if it's not that many miles away. You know what taxis, Ubers cost when you do there and back for $100? I mean, I don't even have that kind of money. Anyway, I missed her yesterday, and she was all beside herself, like it's the end of the world. She should have that much drama and that much whatever in terms of her own friggin' safety, you know? She should be that over the top, that concerned, that whatever. I don't go today, I'll go tomorrow, Mom, and I'll go first thing, and I'll get to spend more time with you, and I won't be so rushed. Because yesterday I had to bathe. I hadn't bathed in over a week, okay? So I'm getting ready to go. I had originally planned to get up, and I went way too late, though. I didn't go to bed till 6:15, and I don't care. I love drying my hair. I didn't dry it yesterday, went out wet, and I didn't wet it down today, and that's the way it goes. And it was beautiful yesterday, but I was miserable. So there you go. I'm terrified for her, justifiably. Terrified for her, justifiably. But she never takes anything seriously until it's happening to her. Even this. I mean, she's chipper, she's this, she's that. And meanwhile, it could easily, from what I'm reading, be a death sentence. Particularly when you're being sent to a friggin' nursing home for rehab and can't come home. Which, again, if I weren't so low in this life, I could have a nurse and I could have my mom home where she'd have a chance in hell. Alright? But she was not taking her own safety seriously, and there was nothing I could do. I begged, I pleaded, I cried, and it fell on deaf ears. There was nothing I could do. My conscience is clear. And when she will say bullshit to me or to anybody, she doesn't help me. She never helped me. No, you wanted help with things you could do yourself. You were just being lazy or whatever. Like, you know, I helped her all the time, but not with things she can do herself. She has to. If she loses, she chooses to have all that shit out there. So if she loses something in there and I'm not home, is she going to find it? No. Her phone or whatever? No. Does it help her at all for me to go and look for her shit like I'm her fucking slave? No, it doesn't. I helped her with anything I knew she couldn't do. Things she could do, she's gonna do herself. She has to be as self-sufficient as possible. Period. Even if she's on the toilet. I mean, there were times, you know, that's like, if you forget to grab your pad or your thing, you get up and you get it yourself. You don't call for me when I'm in some other part of the house to get it for you. That doesn't make her self-sufficient. It doesn't help her when I'm not home or sleeping. Do you understand? She can't grasp that. Just like she couldn't grasp her own safety. Who can't even walk stays up all fucking night and moves around heavy plastic boxes from their closet and hangs up pictures like they're a fucking young girl who can walk and everything's fine. Or even an old girl who can walk and everything's fine. Who does that? But her mind did it to her, okay? So if they're going to take seriously anything, she says, I don't fucking care. I told them point blank there was nothing I could do. She didn't take her own safety seriously. My conscience is clear. Okay, I told them when they first called me over the phone because it's ridiculous, okay? She's not well. It's sad as hell. And she provably fell even when she was in nursing home settings. More than once fell. And it wasn't because she had a seizure or got dizzy. It's because she's getting up when she's not supposed to. Risking her own life rather than go to the bathroom in her pants. End of story. I'm fucking broken. I'm beside myself. I don't even want to go out in the world, but when I have to. I missed her yesterday, so I'm going today.